Hey makers, I'm Aiden.
I'm Alyssa.
I'm Sam.
I'm Minoki.
I'm Leon. I'm Akilish.
And we are Team SpacePainter.
A fall 2020 makers project.
The goal of our project is to build a multi-axis CNC light painting robot.
Basically just a machine that waves around an LED light.
But if you take a long exposure photo of it in action, you can capture a rainbow light painting.
Working through these unprecedented times has been quite the challenge, but we made it work with the help of
Teamwork.
Creativity.
And the onion.
We split up into 3 sub-teams to work on this project: mechanical, electrical, and programming. Let's talk to all of them and find out what they did.
I did nothing.
I'm Alyssa, and I worked on the diffuser portion of this robot, and I modeled both the attachment piece and the little diffusers in Fusion 360, and then I 3D printed them. And you can interchange the parts for different diffusers. Ta-da! There we go.
Hello, I'm Minoki. And I was on the mechanical team, and we made the base of the SpacePainter. So here it is, and it was made on NX, and then after I made it, we sent it off to Aiden's mom to be printed. Yay!
Hey, programming. Alright, so Zoe, Akilesh, and I took over the programming side of the project. And the first thing we needed to do was figure out how to move the servos. So we researched some libraries and ended up choosing a library called Excel Stepper, which was very useful because we were able to move several servos at once with it.
Yeah, and as an addition, once we got both our motors, we were able to test synchronization between the two to see if we can get both stepper motors to move at the same time and at the same time and have all that sort of synchronization.
So once we were able to control the motors reliably, we started writing individual paintings, which you can see soon, and that was just programming the robot to move a bunch of different, in different patterns.
And finally, we just had to develop some sort of software architecture so that we can make sense of what we're coding and not have one extremely large file. So we split up a bunch of the paintings into a painter class, which was a C++ class, and we're able to import that into our Arduino file, which has all the state machine logic for the keypad, so that whenever the user presses a certain number, you get a painting.
Yo, I'm Sam. I'm on the electrical team. So is Terry, but he's not here, so it's just going to be me today talking about stuff. But basically, what we did, first thing, we had to get a list of components and power requirements so it actually functions and doesn't blow up and injure all of us and kill us in the fire to space without an interface. So we ran through a bunch of ideas, like the one we wanted was an LCD screen, but then it was going to have like stray light and mess up the cool photos, and we can't have that, so we decided against it. So we ended up settling on was a cool Arduino keypad where it just got like 11 numbers on it, and then you just press the one you want. That thing right there, yeah. And so that was a pretty easy thing to implement. You just plug it in, and we wrote the code for it. I didn't write it, they wrote the code for it. And yeah, it worked, so that was fun. And the last thing was we wired up and everything works properly. So we have some cool circuits, and yeah, that was pretty much it.
Close your eyes, let it flow inside.
you guys for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you like this, leave a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, hit that subscribe button. Anyways, this project has been a really awesome experience for me, being a project manager for the first time. But all the credit goes out to my team for doing some amazing work on this project. It's been really awesome. Shout out eBoard for getting this all together, and Makers for making it all happen. Shout out Weber. Shout out Redicop. Shout out my mom for doing all the 3D printing for this project. Shout out my aunt for delivering stuff for this project. See you guys later. Fight on.
Fight on. Fight on.
Right on.